battle, Bayonetta, Sephiroth.
Hello, what's going on, Xeno? How's everyone today? I'm Loot, nice to meet you, and we got some interesting sets today. Can you put me onto Dumpling King and Boxer right now? Amazing. How are you doing, John?
I'm not. Okay, now I'm live. You were already live.
How are you doing, John?
I'm doing just fine. Just panicking over the stream like I always do.
Speaking of panicking, Boxer here.
One sec, I gotta do the fancy thing. I gotta make you clear.
Ooh.
I gotta make you in focus. All right, what are we looking at? Dumpling King? Dumpling King? Dumpling King? There we go, Dumpling King.
Dumpling King and maybe we can go to another match. That ended rather abruptly.
But it's look, it's Ganondorf.
It is Ganondorf. At Xeno winning? Whoa. This is new.
All right,
I've never seen that before.
On?
Show me Rayluno and Maki.
Sure. I should actually count it up. Okay, so this must be 20.
There we go. Actually, can we stay on this? This seems a little bit closer. Or a bit more, not closer, new.
But
so,
of course.
This matchup seems really weird because I don't know. You can't absorb any of the fruit, right? But you can absorb water. I don't know if that plays into this matchup at all. But
no, you can't absorb either.
You can't absorb them?
But of course, they can both be reflected.
Of course, right.
Yes, water cannot be absorbed. Not Flood, not Water Gun, not Pac-Man's Fire Hydrant.
I see, that's interesting.
And it makes me even more annoyed that he can absorb Inkling's ink. That makes no sense. He's supposed to absorb energy.
It's kind of energy.
It's blood, basically.
Do you know,
it's basically blood.
Are you sure about that? It's more like paint.
Oh, same thing.
It's like paint
it's
mixed
energy
with blood.
paint.
I don't know. There's energy in blood, right?
Oh, my God.
So, okay. This matchup actually, can he edge guard there? Because I feel like you have Game & Watch has invincibility on up B, right?
Just a bit.
Just a bit, right? So why?
Because he might hit him.
True, true. Can you not up B the pellet, though?
So Pac-Man also gets super armor when he hits the pellet.
Oh, really?
That being said, you
Whoa. We got people in here.
Okay, where were we?
Pac-Man with Bell on Game & Watch seems really scary, but is Game & Watch, how scared of Bell is Game & Watch? Because you can kind of like...
Leave. I mean,
right?
Game & Watch is in that situation of, oh, you're pressuring my shield, bye.
Right, yeah. But
even throwing a Bell at him doesn't matter, but Pac-Man could use it to punish a move from Game & Watch, which is...
You can punish Game & Watch? That's crazy.
I know, it's crazy.
But there's just so many, because I feel like Pac-Man can't really play like that kind of mid-range area where he can throw Bell, because doesn't up B like hit pretty far from him, right?
It does.
So you kind of have to like play footsies in a way, but Game & Watch can kind of just choose not to play those. So finding kills here, I imagine, is kind of hard. Interesting chef at center stage.
Now, I know you just joked about it, but Pac-Man, Game & Watch not having lag, I know it's a joke and all that, but I do want people to be aware, Game & Watch's down air has a lot of lag to it. Literally, it's like 22 frames or something like that.
Oh, really?
If he misses that move and you're spacing against his landing hitbox, you can punish him, like, pretty easily. In fact, you can drop shield and just punish him with a quick move.
That's interesting. That's assuming he's landing like with Key on you. Doesn't Key have a...
It does, but the landing hit will hit you second, giving you less block stun.
I see, I see.
So if he lands and hits you with the landing hit, then, you know, I can check on ultimate frame data what the frame advantage is exactly.
But talking about this set, so Pink Cage is the Game & Watch or the Pac-Man here?
He's the Game & Watch.
He's the Game & Watch?
Down.
Oh!
hitting him with a Pac-Man
Something
combo.
new there. Oh my God.
Pink Cage takes game 1.
Was that the set?
I don't know. I'm trying to keep track of the scores, but it's hard sometimes. We're gonna find out right now because we
I
will
think
see.
they're still playing.
We will see their KO counts.
Oh, okay.
2-3. It's 1-0 right now.
Perfect. Okay. That Pac-Man skin. Pac-Man's like alternate skins. He got done so dirty with those.
I mean, I agree, but making the colors like I'm going to change Pac-Man's colors would have looked weird, I think.
I guess, but like all he gets is like these funky little like hand warmers.
I mean, that's fine. He's styling.
He's styling? Okay.
I don't want to see like a blood red Pac-Man, okay?
I would love that.
Like, Sonic, I understand. Sonic, you can make other colors, but Sega is really adamant about making Sonic not blue, so that's why Sonic's got to be blue.
Another thing I'm thinking about this matchup is so these characters both have like pretty ridiculously stupid out of shield options, right?
Yes.
But how safe is, because I understand Pac-Man probably hits shield once and he's taking damage, but can Game & Watch kind of like outspace Nair a lot of the time?
I mean, yeah.
It feels like
yeah,
he probably
why not?
could.
Back air is disjointed, forward air is disjointed, down air can be disjointed.
It feels like he probably could. So,
And rising aerials aren't like the safest thing in the universe. Like, Game & Watch can probably get a dash attack in.
exactly, right? So, that's dead. So, this becomes kind of a weird footsies game where Game & Watch can kind of outbox Pac-Man pretty well, but he has to take the initiative here, which feels like it would be really hard considering Pac-Man's like whole game plan is just getting his items that let him win the game. Meanwhile, you have to deal with Hydrant this entire time. But okay. Interesting landing on him with Hydrant a lot, like jumping on top of him and throwing these Hydrants down. If he starts calling that out, that could be really dangerous. Especially, I don't know, I don't know if up B would ever kill, but it can send you off stage. It can like send you in the air, and then you're taking like 1,000,000 damage. And that feels like one of those things where if you don't really know the matchup very well, you're gonna get hit by that once. But if you figure it out, which it looks like he did earlier, that's probably not gonna work out too well for you. Missing that down smash was kind of huge. It's always so weird. How does landing... Is that dead? No, that's alive? Game & Watch is broken.
Oh, yeah, no, he's coming back. If he's alive, he's coming back.
How does hitting... What's it called?
Oh,
okay, just run into that. How does hitting get up from ledge even work anyway? Like, what's the timing for that? Because you have invincibility on it, but there's always that brief period of time right afterwards.
Universally, there's a 1-frame window.
1-frame window, okay.
Yeah, so you need to be like...
You need to be like on
You need to be Johnny on the spot for it.
Okay.
Usually, you can just stand and grab them because, you know, the only frame 1 option most characters have is shield.
Mm-hmm.
So grab gives you at least a 2-frame window to do things.
I see.
Unless the character has a frame 1 invincible option, like Luigi doing up B, or Luigi doing down B.
Luigi can just do get up B. That's so funny.
But most characters don't have frame 1 invincibility, so going for a grab is generally a good idea.
Chef at the ledge into dash attack is so stupid and makes me upset and angry. But this has become a more even game now.
See, it doesn't for me, because Wii Fit has pretty good options for dealing with that.
Like what?
Just stalling a lot, honestly. There's a gap. There's a pause when Game & Watch shoots out 5 chefs, and that gives you an opportunity to sneak your way through back onto the ledge.
Interesting matchup knowledge. Let's see if... How do you even pronounce this guy's name? KhawenXh? I'm interested by that choice to throw Hydrant down on the platform. It was probably just to cover his landing, right?
Something like that.
Something like that. Very fun. I don't know how you cover your landing against Game & Watch, though. Is that even possible? Just playing really safe, going for a lot of like safe kill confirms. And that's really oh, you're dead. Alive? That's a really bad position to be put in because when you're just like throwing out kill moves, when your opponent's just throwing out a bunch of like safe kill moves, it's like, well, what do? Do I approach? Do I like try to camp him out? But if I camp him out, I'm just gonna, especially without only like 2 minutes, 50 seconds left. That's really scary if you're just like constantly at risk of dying, but you have to take the initiative somehow, and that's really where Game & Watch's whole idea thrives. Now, Pac-Man does have items So that's an interesting aspect of his game plan that might come into play here. And I am no longer alone. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
You are now live.
I believe you are Loot.
That's
right?
my name. You are?
I'm Dida, but honestly, you could just, I don't even have a name. You could just call me Dylan.
Nice to meet you,
I
Dylan.
think. And seems like
And
Pac-Man is out of there.
Pac-Man just air dodged into that. That's very unfortunate.
I've actually never seen Pink Cage or KhawenXh. Are they like frequent tournament
I've
goers?
never seen them here. I don't know.
Oh, and that wraps up winners quarterfinal.